Alright guys, so fortunately, sorry that I didn't show you guys how I took all this off. This this part of the video, or this actual video, is not really a how-to kind of video. This is more of showing you on the FA5 damage of how excessive it is. I mean, if you guys haven't really seen that video, go take a look at it. This is before I did a little bit of inspection to see how the damage is, or how excessive the damage is. But yeah, no, looking at it, definitely the control arm is cooked. I don't know if you guys could see it right there. You could kind of see the mounting parts where the spindle goes onto. It's bent, so it's kind of bent a little bit this way, so definitely a strut needs to be replaced. Luckily I didn't throw away the other control arm that I replaced this with. I still have it on the other car. I put it away. Luckily I saved it, and I think I still have the ball joint on there. But I don't know if you guys could see something obvious on the spindle. If you guys could see something obvious on the spindle, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this thing is done. As you can see, this is bent. It's not supposed to be bent that way. It's actually supposed to be straight up. So the spindle's cooked. I thought the ball joint was going to be saved, but ball joint's also done deal. It's a done. As you can see, it's sitting flush onto the spindle itself right there. I just noticed it doesn't even have my cotter pin anymore. That hit blew off my cotter pin. But anyways, the ball joint is done. I thought I was gonna be able to resave the ball joint, but the ball joint looks to be pushed upwards, I think. I don't know, I might be mistaken, I might be not, but definitely the ball joint looks done as well. And I think this part is a little bit crooked too as well. I'm not too sure, but I'm only assuming that it's a done deal. I'm only assuming that it's a no-go. It's a done thing. So right now, the things I'm be needing is the control arm, the ball joint, the strut, well, let me see, the ball joint, the strut, or the shock, or the coilover, spindle, and I think that's it. Just those three things. Control arm I already have. Ball joint I think I already have. But yeah, and I replaced those guys, and I still have those parts put away, so I'll just use those parts because they weren't damaged or broken. So I'll just put those parts back on there. CV axle seems fine. The tie rod ends, inner and outer, seem fine as well. Yeah, the CB axle seems fine. Doesn't seem like it's bent. I could be wrong. I could always replace it and just put new ones on there, just to be on the safe side. Again, tie rod ends seem fine. I just replaced these guys, so these guys are sturdy. This looks worn out, but I mean, it's not ripped, I guess. Yeah, it's not ripped. Just gotta compress it back down. Tie rod end's fine. The thing that I'm questioning on though is the sway bar. If the control arm got bent and the sway bar is connected to the control arm because of the sway bar end link, then I don't know, I might just replace that, just because it looks cosmetically just damaged. Yes, the bumper is off, but looking at the bumper also, it just looks like it could be placed back in there. All these tabs that are right here, they're all in place. They're not broken. The only one that I've seen broken so far is literally just this guy, that guy, and that guy right there. Just those guys are broken. yeah, just those guys are broken. But you know, I could kind of plastic weld those together, where I could put like another bracket right here, which I've seen online. Some people sell these metal replacement brackets specifically for Hondas, which is cool. But anyways, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that, and we'll keep powering through it. We'll keep pushing it. Okay, now that I got the old one out, as you can see, the obvious is pretty bent. Let's put the new one, quote unquote new one. It's not really new, but the other one, you can tell the difference. Bad, good, bad, good, but dirty, but still good. Bushings are still fine and everything, but bad, good. All right, guys, so there's another day of work in the Civic. I already got the other control arm in place, so the only thing I need to replace is the spindle. I already got that guy somewhere over there. I already got that guy, the new one, well, quote unquote new one, but I already got the other one. And I'm gonna show you in a little bit. I'm gonna compare both spindles, this one and the other one that I got from the junkyard, and yeah, I'll show you how bad it really is. All right, so as you can see here, I already got the wheel off, and this is how it's looking right now. Now this is looking a bit rusty. That's only because we've been having nothing but rain you know, these past few weeks. It's been pretty bad of a weather, say the least. Like right now it's a little bit windy, and it's actually like in its low 50s, maybe high 40s. I know later on tonight around midnight it's gonna be like low 40s, so it's pretty cold right now. And again, as you can see, I'm in the street. So I'm in the street, I'm doing all this out here, but I don't have a garage to actually work on my car and, you know, it not look this bad. But anyways, this is the new control arm. As you can see, I already got it in there, fit in just fine. Now I had this one already before, because for the time being I took it off because I thought there were some issues going on with the control arm, that it wasn't good, because it kept turning my sway bar end link. It kept turning it, so I was thinking maybe my control arm is not that good, you know, or it kept moving it. You know, it didn't sit right compared to the other side on the passenger side. Passenger side, you know, sat straight, but this one for some odd reason right here on the bolt, once it sat right here on the control arm, this bolt part, instead of it sliding in this way, it would kind of bend, and I thought maybe this control arm was bad. But when I replaced the control arm, put a new one on there, another new one on there, the one that, you know, I took off and showed you guys, the bent one, when I put that one on, it was still doing the same thing with the sway bar end link. So when I replaced the sway bar end link and put a new one on there, and it was still doing the same thing. So I'm assuming something's going on with the actual sway bar, because I changed the bushings on the sway bar bushings, and still doing the same thing. So the sway bar itself is probably bad. I'm gonna look into that later on another day, to see if I could probably replace that with maybe a what is that, the APOC sway bar with polyurethane bushings. But for now, let's get this going. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, this is the new spindle, quote unquote new spindle, the one I got from Pick and Pull. Straight, decent, no bends at all. this part where the ball joint aligns perfectly to the top part where it connects to the strut. And then this is my damaged part. So I don't know if you guys could see the difference. I'm sure you guys can, but it's the reason why my wheel wasn't sitting right. Let's clean this up and install this ball joint, or not ball joint, install this spindle. And of course I'm not going to be using the rotor, because in case you guys haven't really noticed or remembered, here, let me show you guys. This is the factory, you know, 2010, 2006 all the way to 2011, I believe, Honda Civic, LX, DX. I'm pretty sure they're all the same size. And this is the rotor off of the Nissan 350Z 2007-8, I believe. It's a little bit bigger. Now the lug pattern is the same, so it does fit there fine. It does fit there snugged. The only thing that isn't really tight is the little gaps right here where the studs go. There's a little gap, you know, they sell them online. It's like little washers that you could put inside each little stud. That way you won't have any play. But I mean, I haven't really had any issues with that. I mean, I've been riding these rotors for a while now, and so far I haven't had any issues with it. So, but yeah, let's take this old rotor off, or the factory rotor off. Let's take the factory rotor off so we can put the other one on. And then also, quick little tip: if you're doing Honda rotors and you know very, very well the Honda screw that goes onto rotors, you already know those bad boys seize up on the hub itself. So if you don't have the right tools, you're gonna have a nightmare to take those off. I already did a long time ago, and I hated it. So I bought this guy instead. This is an impact wrench. This guy, basically what you do, if you're not really too familiar with this, what you do, you hit the top part. This guy kind of swivels either left or right, just the end part, not the whole entire thing. But this guy swivels left or right. It does come in different sizes, like either flathead or Phillips. But once you hit the top part, this guy will turn. But because it's giving on impact, I guess you could say it's basically breaking off all that seize, all that rust, anything that's keeping the screw from spinning. It's breaking it all off upon impact. So once you hit it with the hammer, it breaks it off and then it turns it. So it doesn't completely turn it all the way to where it pops right out. It just loosens up the screw so you could get a, you know, Phillips or, you know, whatever tool you have to kind of take it off, you know, afterwards. But this is a really good tool. Without this, like I said, you'll have nightmares with this. All right, everybody, so got that guy installed, the new control arm, the ball joint installed. Tie rod end, I think I had to buy a new one because when I was trying to tighten this up, the actual neck of it right here, this part right here, it was actually spinning as well with the castle nut. So I might actually have to warranty out this guy, because I don't think I have not even a year with it, from O'Reilly's. So I might have to warranty that guy out and get another one so I can be able to put that one on. And then also my strut, I was able to put it on and everything, but my strut itself, especially, well, right here itself, it's still kind of bent. So not extremely much, just a little bit to where I wasn't able to slide the spindle neck straight in there, like smoothly. I kind of had to kind of wiggle it around and kind of make it work a little bit. But I was able to squeeze it in there, put the bolt on. This is the only way I could do it. Normally, I would recommend putting this side of the bolt on this side, just like how it is down there, because this bolt tends to, whichever way you loosen it up, it'll slide out. And chances are, if you put this bolt or these bolts the way this one is, it might get stuck right here where the brake line setting is. So you might not be able to slide it out that way. So the easier way is this way. Loosen up the bolts and then just slide, or loosen up the nuts and slide the bolt out this way instead of that way, like how that one is. But for now, I did it like that because I think I am just gonna get a new strut anyways, just to be on the safe side. But got the control arm, that's on. I had to replace the studs also. Well, these aren't the studs. I had to replace the spindle studs because 3 of the studs that I got from the junkyard were actually stripped. So I had to bang those out, put the factory ones from the old crashed bent spindle onto the junkyard spindle. And yeah, I mean, it's on there. It's good. It looks straight for the most part. But let me show you guys how it looks with the wheel on and the car on the ground. That way we'll be able to see what we're working with. All right, and that's how the wheel looks. So as you can see, compared to how it was before, yes, you can see the wheel, of course, but now the wheel's not concaved. I do have to kind of line it up a little bit more, maybe. Oh, and then I have to mess around with the camber, adjust it a little bit, because I did kind of move it a little bit on top since it was kind of concaved too much in here. So I adjusted it on the top camber plate more out, so I could be able to, I guess, make it less concave, even though it didn't really work that much. But I could see that the camber is more out here than it is in the bottom. So I do have to bring that back in so I could be able to adjust that a little bit. But as far as that goes, straight. I just got to order new headlight lens, which is fine. Because one, these are kind of foggy. I don't really like these. These were smoked, but within time, they ended up getting more and more foggy. And then also, I don't know if you can see it through here. I'm pretty sure you can't because they are so foggy. But anyways, one of these, yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's melted, like right there. That piece right there, the chrome part, it melted. So either way, those headlight lenses are pretty fried. So order a new set. This time, not smoked lenses, just regular clear, you know, amber corners. That's fine. I don't want to do all that. And once I get that with the new fender, I should be able to attach the bumper back on. I might need a new grill. I don't know, I'm not too sure. I gotta take a look at that once I put the bumper back on. But you know, other than that, you know, wheels on. Finally, wheels on. I just got to put the sway bar end links because I did order some off of Throttle, off of their website, which is really, really good because I like these sway bar end links. These are adjustable sway bar end links, so you could adjust the height of the sway bars ends, and whichever direction that sway bar itself is, you could kind of angle the neck of the sway bar end link. So hopefully that'll kind of fix the issue that I was having with the whole situation going on with that sway bar end link. And I mean, they look pretty good. They look pretty sturdy. They're thick and they're fat. So they look top notch. They look high quality. But anyways, oh, and I forgot to get this from the junkyard. I need a new one. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, that's it for the, oh my goodness, look at this ugly face. Anyways, that's it for this video. Yes, it wasn't like a kind of like a show you how to kind of video. This is more of me working on this car, trying to straighten out this section so I could have a straight wheel. But if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I know I haven't been uploading often yeah, I know I gotta get back on that. I gotta get back on the game. I'll explain a little bit more of why on the next video, of why I haven't been on that game, but I am getting back on that horse and I am gonna ride it back. No, that sounded bad. I am gonna do it. I am gonna get back on uploading more videos for you guys, so stay tuned. But anyways, catch you guys on the next one.